What if everything you thought you knew about our planet was just the tip of the iceberg? We've mapped the surfaces of Mars and the Moon in greater detail than our own ocean floor. Think about that for a second. Right here on Earth, beneath the familiar blue waves, lies a realm of profound darkness and mystery so vast and unexplored it makes outer space seem almost familiar. This isn't just water, it's the final frontier on our own planet, a place where reality defies imagination, where ancient creatures from our deepest nightmares roam, and where secrets that could rewrite history and science are waiting in the abyss. We're about to dive into the heart of this liquid universe to uncover 8 mysterious facts about the ocean that are so incredible they will fundamentally change how you see our world. Get ready to have your mind blown, because what we're about to reveal is stranger than any fiction. Let's start with a fact that is almost impossible to comprehend. We call it the ocean, but over 80% of this colossal underwater world remains entirely unmapped, unobserved, and unexplored by humankind. We have better maps of the entire surface of Mars than we do of our own seafloor. This means that the vast majority of the ocean is a complete blank slate, a territory of liquid space larger than all the continents combined, hiding who knows what. Scientists estimate there could be millions of undiscovered species living in these uncharted depths, creatures with biological secrets that could lead to new medicines, new technologies, and new understandings of life itself. Every time a new deep-sea expedition launches, it's almost guaranteed they will discover something never before seen by human eyes. The ocean, therefore, isn't just a body of water, it's the greatest museum and laboratory on Earth, and we've only just stepped into the lobby. And the sheer scale of what we don't know is what makes this first fact so humbling and awe-inspiring. Now, prepare to question the very ground beneath your feet, because the world's longest mountain range isn't on land. It's hidden deep beneath the waves. It's called the Mid-Ocean Ridge, and this colossal undersea chain stretches for an astonishing 40,390 miles, snaking around the entire globe like the seam on a baseball. To put that in perspective, the Andes and the Himalayas combined are just a fraction of its length. This mountain range is a dynamic, ever-changing landscape born from volcanic activity, where the tectonic plates are constantly pulling apart and new ocean crust is being formed. This relentless geological engine drives the movement of our continents and shapes the very face of our planet over millions of years. It's a place of hydrothermal vents, bizarre ecosystems, and raw planetary power, all operating in total darkness, completely invisible to us land dwellers. And this hidden giant is a powerful reminder that the most significant forces shaping our world often operate out of sight. But if you think a hidden mountain range is strange, wait until you hear about the ocean's own rivers. That's right, flowing along the seafloor are vast, powerful currents of water that behave just like rivers on land, complete with banks, waterfalls, and even rapids. These are known as submarine canyons and cold water channels, formed when dense, cold, sediment-rich water carves through the soft continental slope. The largest of these, the Hudson Canyon, dwarfs the Grand Canyon in both scale and depth. These underwater rivers are crucial highways for transporting nutrients, oxygen, and even life between the deep ocean and the continental shelves. They are the circulatory system of the deep, ensuring that life can thrive even in the most remote, pressurized depths of the abyss. It's a stunning example of how nature mirrors its patterns in the most unexpected places, creating a world within a world that we are only beginning to understand. Of course, with such immense scale comes immense pressure, literally. As you journey into the deep ocean, the weight of the water above you creates pressure so extreme it would crush most man-made objects like a soda can. At the bottom of the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth, the pressure is over 1,000 times greater than at sea level. This is an environment so hostile, it was long thought to be a biological desert, a lifeless void. But here's the incredible twist. Life not only exists there, it thrives. Scientists were stunned to discover entire ecosystems clustered around hydrothermal vents where superheated, mineral-rich water spews from the Earth's crust. Down here in total total darkness and under crushing pressure, life is fueled not by the sun, but by chemosynthesis, bacteria converting chemicals into energy, supporting vast communities of giant tube worms, ghostly white crabs, and otherworldly jellyfish. This proves that life is far more resilient and ingenious than we ever imagined.
And speaking of the Mariana Trench, its deepest point, known as Challenger Deep, holds a mystery that will send a shiver down your spine. When explorers finally reached its floor, nearly 7 miles down, they made a discovery that was both mundane and utterly terrifying: a plastic bag. Think about the journey that single bag took, sinking through miles of darkness to settle in the most remote location on the planet. But that's not the only thing they found. Researchers have also recorded sounds they cannot explain, eerie, low-frequency groans and moans that echo through the deep, dubbed the bioduck and the upsweep. While some sounds have been tentatively linked to whales or shifting ice, others remain completely unidentified. Is it the calls of unknown leviathans, geological phenomena we don't yet understand? The deep ocean is not just a place of visual wonders, but a symphony of unexplained noises, reminding us that we are listening in on a conversation we don't yet comprehend. Now, let's talk about a phenomenon that seems ripped from the pages of a fantasy novel: underwater lakes and waterfalls. Yes, you heard that right. On the ocean floor, particularly in the Gulf of Mexico, there are pools of super salty water so dense that they form distinct lakes and rivers along the seafloor, complete with shorelines and waves. These brine pools are so toxic and devoid of oxygen that any fish or creature that swims into them is instantly pickled and preserved. But the strangeness doesn't stop there. Off the coast of Mauritius, there appears to be a massive underwater waterfall. This is actually a stunning illusion created by sand and silt shelves cascading down into the ocean depths, but the visual effect is so powerful it looks like the island is being drained by a colossal drain pipe. These features show us that the ocean has its own surreal geography, a landscape that constantly challenges our perception of what is possible. Perhaps the most mind-bending mystery of the deep is the phenomenon of marine snow. In the eternal blackness of the abyss, it is constantly snowing. This marine snow is a continuous shower of mostly organic detritus falling from the upper layers of the ocean: dead plankton, decaying matter, sand, soot, and other inorganic dust. This gentle, silent snowfall is the foundation of the deep-sea food web. It's the manna from heaven that sustains the strange creatures of the abyss. But here's the fascinating part. This snow also carries with it the history of our planet. Layer by layer, it settles on the ocean floor, creating a geological record book that scientists can read, revealing clues about ancient climates, extinction events, and even human civilization. The deep ocean floor is thus the world's greatest library, with each layer of sediment a page in the story of Earth, waiting for us to learn how to read it. Finally, we arrive at a mystery that has baffled sailors and scientists for decades: the bioluminescent bay. While we know many deep-sea creatures create their own light through bioluminescence to hunt, attract mates, or confuse predators, the scale of this phenomenon can be staggering. There are places in the ocean where the water itself appears to glow with an unearthly blue light. This is often caused by massive blooms of dinoflagellates, microscopic plankton that emit light when disturbed, turning the waves into a swirling galaxy of stars. But the deep sea takes it further. Imagine descending into the darkness and suddenly witnessing a full-scale light show: flashing jellyfish, shimmering squid, and creatures that use complex patterns of light like a form of underwater communication. This isn't just random sparkles. It's a sophisticated language of light in a world without sun. It proves that even in the most hostile environments, life finds a way not just to survive, but to create breathtaking beauty. So, what does all this mean for us, living our lives on solid ground? These 8 mysteries are more than just fascinating trivia. They are a profound reminder of how little we truly know about our own home. The ocean is a constant source of wonder, a frontier of discovery that promises to reveal secrets about life's resilience, the planet's history, and the very limits of our imagination. It humbles us, inspires us, and calls to our innate curiosity. It teaches us that the universe's greatest mysteries aren't always light years away. Sometimes they're right here, waiting in the deep, inviting us to look closer, to question, and to explore. The next time you see the ocean, remember that you're not just looking at water. You're looking at the greatest unsolved mystery on Earth, a story that is still being written, with countless chapters left for us to discover. Subscribe to Fact Spark Wave for more mind-blowing facts and daily motivation that will change the way you see the world.